Just a quick reminder guys, these narrations are best enjoyed with headphones on.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your emulators. It's time for another episode of RetrOS, the show where we give you recommended dose of nostalgia by reviewing games from your childhood. This is Sparta Commander 1990 Chief Editor of Disable Gaming Reviews here, along with my little buddy from the Let's Play side of the channel, Tails9. Hey everyone! I thought in this episode we'd take a look at one of the most beloved titles of the PS1 era. So, is this game worthy of remembrance, or should this game be left merely as a footnote in the pages of gaming history? Okay, let's not waste any more time, let's go to war, and let's find out. One of the biggest franchises in the mid to late 90s was Worms. This game's quirky, cartoonish sense of humour makes this game stand out from the crowd. The game was also a massive success with both critics and its player base. Now, as I have said time and time again, one of the golden rules of the video game industry, especially in the 90s, with a trend, mechanic or franchise is successful, copycats and clones are sure to follow, and this game was one of them. This title was released exclusively for the PlayStation on the 8th of June 2000. This game is set in the wartime archipelago of Australasia, located in the Pacific Ocean. Now this archipelago was found to be a rich source of swill. Now this resource is forcing the various nations present in the archipelago to declare war on one another. After all, when you control the swill, you control the world. You take command of a small squad of troops and conquer the archipelago territory by territory. Okay guys, prepare to deploy. The accessibility scores are as follows. To get the ball rolling, visibility 99 scored an 8. In terms of this category, there is a minor issue. Each and every warring faction has its own unique colours. In the single player campaign, you have to pick one of these factions, obviously. Please note guys, these colours were chosen for its historical accuracy. However, this will cause an issue, as one of the factions, Peggy Stroker, that's in the Russians, are in red, and Tommy Strossers, that's the good old British, are in green. Well guys, you know as well as I do, a red and green color contrast is a definite no-go when playing this game with a visual impairment.
This is outrageous. It's unfair.
However, in multiplayer games, the faction which each and every player commands can be customized via that player's team setup screen. Also, if you stand still for a few seconds, the soldier's name is displayed above that soldier's head. This can help you differentiate which team controls which soldier. On the other hand, each turn has a time limit, so even at that, it will still put you at a disadvantage.
That's not good enough!
So you might encounter issues when playing this game with a visual impairment. Next up on the battle plan, audibility, 99 scored at 9.5. Due to the game's age, there is no subtitle function available. However, the spoken dialogue is not exactly that important. The majority of this is humorous dialogue, done by British comedy legend, Rick Moyal. Seriously guys, more on that later. Also, the turn timer is displayed to the bottom left corner of the screen, so a player with a hearing impairment will have little to no issues when playing this game. Next up, mobility, James and I scored a 9. In terms of this category, there is a major issue here, and this issue depends on the platform which you decide to play on. In terms of the PlayStation version, you cannot customize the controls, but you can use the D-pad or an analog stick to control your soldier. In the PC version, on the other hand, you can use your keyboard and mouse to control the game. Also, there is controller support right out of the box. And don't you worry guys, the Xbox controller works like a charm when playing this game. Better still, these controls can be fully customized to suit your impairments. Okay guys, now here's the detailed breakdown. The PlayStation version scored a measly 3 out of 5. but the PC version scored a sky-high 6 out of 5. And last certainly by no means least, Gameplay 99 scored a sky-high 11. This game is an absolute riot to play. It's typical British sense of humour that makes this game a lot more fun. The voice acting done by British comedian Rick Moyal is absolutely hilarious. The way that each and every nation was portrayed reinforced that. Even the soldiers' names such as Haircut, Hair Raid, Bastille and Pork. In terms of the single player content, the campaign is very long and the multiplayer modes against the AI adds infinite replayability. The class mechanic gives you more flexibility when building your squad. Each soldier can follow one of 4 career paths. The heavy career path is the biggest damage dealers of your team. They specialize in long-range, high-damage weapons, allowing them to deal a lot of punishment from afar. As the name suggests, espionage involves reconnaissance units that can scout to the battlefield while invisible to enemy radar. They can also hide as objects such as trees to remain unseen by enemy soldiers. Gee, drop on anyone? And they can use weapons such as poison gas grenades to really cause some chaos behind enemy lines. Engineers are explosive specialists that could deal a lot of damage to the enemy by using landmines, grenades and sticks of TNT. Engineers can also detect minefields placed on the battlefield. Medics are your support unit. As the name suggests, their main function is healing your allied soldiers. In combat, their weapons are not exactly high damage. In this game, it is important to select whichever mix of classes is more suitable to your style of command. In summary, Hogs of War is an excellent turn-based strategy game. It is the Worms formula perfected but in a 3D environment. At the time, the majority of the games of the era were 2D. The variety of battlefields, vehicles, and hazards forces you to adapt strategies per the battlefield you are fighting in. For example, a good tactic would have been pushing into an enemy soldier into a minefield, sit back and watch the fireworks. The sheer variety of weapons is extensive, ranging from knives, castle prods, TNT, mortars and even airstrikes. The game is even more fun when you have friends over playing against each other on the same couch in multiplayer battles. If you're a fan of turn-based tactical games and happen to have an old PlayStation 1 in your attic, this game is a perfectly good excuse to take that console out and enjoy the mayhem. And the overall score is 93.75%. This is Sparta Commander 1990 and Tails Knight signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next review. And I'll see you all on the 10th of June.